What was one of the craziest foods you had in Romania?
We had this soup. It was a cream-based soup with like spinach in it and some other kind of no, okay, take it back, sorry. Cow stomach soup. Believe it or not, pretty delicious. Yeah.
What was one of the craziest or most dangerous experiences you had?
The dogs. There are stray dogs everywhere. And so I've been chased a couple times. One time we were on a hike and this rabid dog attacked us, so there's that one.
What was one of the most spiritual experiences you had?
I found an investigator in my third transfer from an Islamic country, and it's hard to find investigators there. And the first thing that happened is we handed him a little English flyer, and he said, "This is cool, but I want to learn about Jesus," because I'd heard about this guy that teaches using love and example rather than the sword. And so we taught him. He went from knowing zero about Jesus Christ to, after 3 months of teaching him, and I know that sounds like slow progression, but in Romania that's good, he was able to answer almost all the baptismal questions like with an affirmative and strong testimony.
Awesome. Any language mistakes you made?
Everybody makes them. I can't remember anything super embarrassing at the moment. Most common is just mixing up conjugations, because there's 2 ways to conjugate almost any type of verb, and so just mixing things up with that.
Greatest life lesson you learned on your mission?
Learning to love people that may not necessarily love you.
Best skill you gained as a missionary?
Best skill. I would have to say making each day count for something, and knowing that it's a choice that's yours, that you can choose to make that day productive or not.
Craziest weather?
Oh my goodness, craziest weather. I didn't face the worst of it, but one day, it was P-Day, and a blizzard hit Bucharest. I wasn't there, luckily. I was in the warmest part of the country for both winters. But this like shut people inside, and on your P-Day, like, that's the worst thing ever to have. Just
One of the hardest things you went through on your mission?
Being branch president over a small group of people and wondering if the branch is going to be there in the future. It turned out good in the end. The branch has grown a lot, but at the moment it really concerns you and makes you feel like your efforts are in vain. But it's really gone into fruition now.
Best piece of mission prep advice you could give?
Don't go out unless you have your testimony, and don't go out unless you want to. Don't let family pressure tell you to go out. You go out when you're ready. Go out when you've resolved problems in your life. Don't go because it's expected of you. Just go when you're ready and when the Lord says you're ready.
Best advice you could give for someone just getting home from their mission?
It was a fantastic experience, but believe it or not everybody wants to hear about it. So anything that you loved about your mission, review often in your journal, but learn to adapt to this life as well.